Hello guys, welcome to another video of this do-it-yourselfer channel. Today I had a call with this toilet. They say that the water was overflowing and it was pretty noisy, and well, I'm gonna try to figure out what it is, but sometimes in this tube you get lime in here on the tube, and the floater, it doesn't go up. However, it don't seem to be the problem, seems to be free. So I'm gonna let this thing run. Sometimes it's better to change the whole valve. You might want to try to look for the gaskets, but it's kind of difficult to find the correct one. Changing the whole valve is easy and it's very inexpensive too. It can save you a lot of water. So right now it's overflowing. It's getting up. Right now the floater, it should be going up, and it's not. You can see in the tube how is the water gonna start overflowing. Okay. So that's what the noise that you can hear is because the water goes through that tube. And the floater is not doing its job. This thing is supposed to go up and shut the water off. So there's something wrong with the floater. But instead of messing around with that, we're just gonna change the whole floater. I mean the whole valve, and well, we're gonna get it done. So the first thing to do is that we're gonna cut off the water. All right, and then we're gonna drain the water. I'm gonna lift, press, and as you can see, not all the water goes out. So I usually try to get the water with a little, the most water I can with a glass. So yeah, I try to get as much as water I can out, just so that way I don't make a mess. You want to do, you especially want to do this if you have carpet or wood that you don't want to get damaged. In this case I have tile floor, but I still want to get the most I can of water, because once you take the valve off, it'll be gone. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. For this job, you basically, the only thing you need is a good pair of channel locks, and you'll be done. We're gonna be replacing the valve with a new one. It's a fluid master. All right, the part number is this, but I don't know if that's for the whole box. But we're gonna put a new fluid master. It comes, you know, with a whole kit, new gasket and all that. We probably won't need all that, but this is it. So let me get the channel locks. All right, guys. So now the next thing to do is just get with your channel locks, is to get the water hose or the feed hose loose, and you can use your channel lock sometimes. Just tap by hand. I'm gonna try by hand first, and let's see if I can loosen it. It's pretty tight. So I'm gonna get my channel locks and loosen. This is the water hose, the one that it feeds the water, and all you gotta do is loosen it a little bit. And once you loosen it a little bit, you can go ahead and do it with your hand. Trying to find the correct angle. So I got it's loose. You remove it. That's it. Now for the next step, it's a good idea if you get a little container, so that way when you take this nut off, which is the one that removes the valve, the whole valve, and water is gonna come out. So a little container will do a great job. I'm gonna put the container down, and I'm gonna go ahead and proceed and remove the nut. Gotta loosen it, just like that, and then you can easily go it with your hand. Once we remove the nut, we can pull this thing out. So let's get the hose out. And we're gonna push it up. And all the water came out. I dropped a little bit on the floor, like I told you. But, well. It would be nice if you have a couple of rags with you. Okay, so this is the valve. I see the problem. It was broken. So, yeah. As you can see, this valve was broken. I wasn't able to see it down there, but this was never gonna work. No matter what you do, clean it or whatever, it had to be replaced no matter what. So now that you remove the old valve, just gotta make sure the base of the hole over there, it's clean, because that's where the new gasket is gonna be set. All right, so let's continue. We're gonna open the package. You remove the package. There's some things that we're not gonna use in here. Okay. So before I do anything, I wanna measure, and I wanna bring this thing down to the same level. I want it at the same height, because, and you do that by pulling and pushing it one more. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And lock it in place. From there we can adjust the water level through here, but this we'll do it later. So next, you're gonna get this whole pile, and you're gonna get the gasket off of here. Now you see how you got the gasket. This one is for the water hose, which we're not gonna use. Unless it's pretty bad, then you can go ahead and change it. But the water hose gasket is still good. And what you do is you insert it right here. Just like that, okay? Now I want you to grab the nut, all right? And we're gonna place it right where it belongs, in the hole. I want you to pay attention to the water outlet. So don't leave it like that. Try to leave it towards the direction of the hose or the pipe where it's gonna be going. So the next step is we're gonna put the nut on the bottom of the base. And we're gonna go ahead and proceed and tighten them up really good. Okay. So once you have it tight, we'll continue with the other. Once you finish with your hand, tighten it. Well, give it a couple turns with the channel lock. Guys, it don't have to be super tight. Just tighten off. Right? So we got that part. Now we're gonna connect the hose in place. Okay, tighten it up with your hand. Sometimes that's all it needs, but I'm still gonna give it a couple turns with the now this thing came with a new hose, which I'm gonna use. This, on this case, it goes in here in this pipe like that, and then back to this other pipe where I told you. Kind of wiggle it. And we have the valve set up. We're gonna turn the water on. And you see how it's the water flowing. Usually the tanks have a mark where it tells you where the water goes, but like right here, it's on this pipe. The camera won't see it, but it's on that pipe. Look at the floater. It's going up. Good. Now it's almost in the edge of the pipe, so I don't want that. So I'm just gonna give it a couple turns less. You see, there is a mark right here on this one, which tells you less and plus. So obviously if you go less, well, it's gonna be less water. Let's do it one more. It's filling up. And that's pretty good. That's where I want it. This is how you change the valve. Now you go down here and check for leaks. Everything seems to be okay. No water leaks, no marks. And we'll finish the job. This is it. The job is complete. We did very good. I'm gonna put the cover on. Test it one more time. And that's it, guys. Hey guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you like this video, please put the thumb up, the bell, so that way you can be notified when I got my other videos that are gonna be downloaded. They're gonna be so epic. You're gonna like it, and you're gonna save money. That's the most important thing. Alright guys, see you later.